Hey, what's up? John Sonmez here from SimpleProgrammer.com. And I got a question about being a night owl. Basically, does being a programmer mean I have to be a night owl? And this question is from Chris. He says, hey John, recently I've come across questions like, are you ready to stay up very late for being a programmer? I do think coding is my thing and a career I'm willing to strive for, but I do not want the success of my career in exchange for my health, which could be caused by lack of sleep. I see you are a successful bodybuilder and also a great programmer. How did you balance your life and work so well and get enough sleep at the same time? Hope you can give me some advice. So I'll be clear on this. I don't think that you have to be a night owl to be a programmer. In fact, I think that it's better off if you weren't a night owl if you're a programmer, if you want to be successful. In fact, if you want to be successful in life, you should probably not be a night owl for the most part, because the people that are night owls usually end up wasting a lot of time in their life, and they end up sleeping in, and they don't get an early start in the day, and a lot of successful people end up or really advocate having a good morning routine or waking up early, right? There's a ton of people that are successful that you can, it's been pretty popular lately to talk about morning routines. I've done some videos on the topic. You can check out my video on morning routines, or I've probably got a couple of them. I don't follow a very religious morning routine, but I do wake up early, and I do think that that's important, and I think that those hours of the day when no one's bothering you, like getting a jump start on the day, are really important, but that requires you to go to bed early. So I've always been a big advocate of getting enough sleep, because I feel like if you can't cheat it, right? You can cheat it temporarily, right? So there's probably some times in your life where you're gonna have to go into hustle mode and you're not gonna get much sleep. There was definitely at least a year or two in my life where I was just like busting ass and I needed to just keep going, and I didn't get as much sleep as I needed, but it eventually runs you ragged, right? It eventually caught up to me, and I eventually had to stop doing it. I can't continue that forever. It's not a sustainable practice. So I would say that you want to keep that in mind, okay? But that doesn't prevent you from having enough time to get what you want done. In my book, I have a book, if you haven't read it already, it's called Soft Skills, Software Developer's Life Manual. You can check it out here. There's an audio in a print version of it. But in that book, I did some chapters on productivity, right? I've got a whole section on productivity. And in that, I was looking up some research to find out how people were wasting their time and how much time that people spent watching TV. And so I read some studies, and I was surprised to find that the average American spends somewhere between 30 and 40 hours a week watching TV. Yes, that's right. It shocked the shit out of me. But here's the thing. That's like, if you say, John, I don't have enough time, I can't get in shape, or I can't start a side business, or you must not have a wife and kids and all of this stuff. Bullshit. You're watching TV like 30 hours a week, okay? That's enough time to become a bodybuilder, a professional bodybuilder, okay? That's enough time to start a side business. That's like another full-time job if you're in debt and you need to get out of debt. Like, you've got a lot of time that's there, and that's just the watching TV. That's not even the other ways that you might be wasting your time. So I do have a really good blog post on how you're wasting your time, and you can figure out how you're spending your time, which will tell you how you're wasting that time. Go through that blog post and track your time, and then you'll figure out that you have a lot more of it than you think that you do, and that's really the key, right? So I would say that good time management is going to be critical. You can obviously become a programmer without being a night owl. I know it's popular for programmers to, stay up coding all night, but it's not sustainable. It doesn't make sense. And I agree, don't sacrifice your health. I prioritize my health above everything else pretty much in my life. And a lot of people say, well, that's crazy. You prioritize it above your family and above your friends and above your work and finances. And I say, yes, and I'll tell you why. Because that is the vehicle that enables me to do everything else. And so I definitely make sure, that my health is top #1 priority, because without that, I'm not any use to anyone else. I can't succeed. I can't help anyone. I can't be there for people. I can't support people. I can't make these YouTube videos. I can't do what I'm doing in life unless I have the constitution, the stamina, the fortitude, right? The physical health to be able to do that. So that's my vehicle in life. It's your vehicle in life as well. So there you go. You don't need to be a night owl in order to be a programmer. So don't let anyone convince you or make you think that that's what you got to do. What you do have to do in order to be successful with whatever you're doing is have good time management skills. Figure out how you're wasting your time. Stop wasting your time. You know, I say that you only waste time when you don't do what you intend to do. So figure out all the places where you're not doing what you intend to do. Did you really intend to browse Facebook for an hour and a half? Did you really intend to watch that TV program for an hour and a half, right? And change those things out to things that you actually intend to do with your time. It doesn't mean you can't have fun. It doesn't mean you can't, do fun things, but make sure that you plan it out, that you actually intended to spend the time that way, and that's going to give you a lot more chance of success. It's going to make you feel better, and you're going to be a lot more productive. There's a lot more productivity that you can squeeze out of your life and out of your days than you might think is possible, but you got to account for that, and you got to be very conscious of it, and that's how you're going to be able to do more things in life for sure. All right, if you like this video, if you haven't subscribed already, click that subscribe button below, and I will talk to you next time. Take care.